Good evening. Welcome to the third annual Natick Service Council Telethon. We are thrilled to have you following us tonight from home or wherever you may be tonight. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jillian Vorst, and I'm your host, along with...
Well, co-host.
She's not blonde this year.
No.
She's not.
No, but I am from Natick. A lot of you know me as the announcer guy at the high school, but tonight I am honored to be the co-host of what is going to be a very special night, Natick Service Council fundraising. We're here to raise money for the Natick Service Council. You want to make sure that you make a phone call. We're going to give you the phone number in a minute, but we need to start it off properly, and by that, we're talking about singing our national anthem.
So for tonight, we have Cub Scout Pack 22 to provide our color guard, and we are really fortunate to have the vocals of none other than Juliana Van Amsterdam, who will be singing our national anthem. So I'd like to welcome Juliana, who's actually a senior at Natick High School, and has been a vocalist for some 13 years, I gather.
And for those in the studio, as I always say, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very nice job, very nice job. Juliana Van Amsterdam, senior at Natick High School, right? Julia, thank you very much. Now, what I want to do is I want to introduce our group over here of young men that are standing behind us. You guys are from Cub Scout Pack 22, is that correct? Who are you guys?
Natick Cub Scout Pack 22 on the behalf of the Boy Scout of America.
And why are you guys here?
To tell our neighbors about the upcoming annual Scouting for Food drive from October 26th to November 2nd.
And what is the drive? What is it?
Scouting for Food is a Scout-sponsored national food collection program.
It started in 1988 and we have been collecting more than 4 million pounds of food.
And who does it help?
Donations directly help our neighbors. All collect items are donated to the Tuntuti Food Pantry at the Natick Service Council.
And for everybody at home, it's Vitatuni, but that's good, very good. And why should we help?
Hunger hurts and has no limits or bounds. Food insecurity affects children and the elderly, and also your next door neighbor.
Food insecurity almost affects 12% of all households in Massachusetts.
Food insecurity has increased over 43% since 2008.
And how can we help?
Look for a door hanger on your front door sometime around October 26th. A scout will return on the date shown to pick up the donations.
And what do you need?
Any
Perishable?
unopened food items and and toiletries.
The pantry's top 10 item needs are peanut butter, tuna,
Canned fruit, hamburger helper,
Coffee and or tea, bottled juice, cereal and shampoo, toilet paper and soap.
anything that has been opened or out of date cannot be collected.
any fresh foods or foods that require refrigeration.
Any last
Please.
words? Oh, any last words, gentlemen?
Please help us help our neighbors. We can work together to make a difference.
Nice job, gentlemen. This is the Natick Cub Scout Pack 22. Their Cub Master is Jeff Eckelkamp. Please help them out as they help our neighbors in need. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, from what I understand, we have a house band.
Kinda.
Sort of.
Kinda.
We had 4, now we're down to 3. But,
No, 2.
or, well, 2.
You really
yeah.
weren't good at math, were you?
No, I did not, I unfortunately didn't have food. Yeah, I didn't go to Natick High School. That's very true. Actually, there was a gentleman whose name I have long since forgotten, was in Wilson Middle School or Kennedy Middle School. Mr. Troy, Mr. Troy's
Troy,
math.
sure,
I
yeah.
was never in
He
Mr.
was a
Troy's
math teacher,
math
yeah,
class.
yeah.
Anyway, we have a house band tonight. They are gonna fill in when we are moving things around. We got a whole big night of fundraising that we need, and we need your help. 508-655-1791 is the phone number. Again, for those of you that didn't see it, look on the bottom of the screen, there it is. 508-655-1791. Our house band used to be Summer Street, but then it was Three of a Kind,
Now it's
and
just Ron and Richie.
so now it's Deuces Wild, Ron and
Something like
Richie.
that. It's kind of a new venue here. We're going to do it kind of unplugged. Thank you, Peter. Jillian, thank you. A little song for the Red Sox. One, two, three. Well, beat the drums, hold the ball. Sun came out today. We were born again, and there's grass on the field. Well, around the third and head of the hall, it's a brown-eyed, handsome man. Anyone can understand the way I feel. So put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. Well, I spent some time in the Mudville line, watching it from the bench. You know, I took some lumps when the mighty case struck out. So say, hey, Willie, tell the cob, you're the bag of yo. Don't you say it ain't so, you know, the time is now. So put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be
that was for the Red Sox.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to the Red Sox. They're doing great. Now we're going to turn it over to a tour of the food pantry, right? So good to be here, by the way. 3rd annual Native Service Council Telethon, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. So be generous.
Welcome to the Natick Service Council. My name is Patty Schaefer, and I'm going to take you on a brief tour today of the Natick Service Council and the Vai-Tatuni Food Pantry. We are located at 2 Webster Street, right outside of downtown Natick, and this is actually the site of the Coolidge Junior High. It was a junior high school several years ago, and we have converted this gym space into our office space and our food pantry. So what we are standing on right now and in was the basketball court, and this is where they played basketball games. And back here there was a stage where they put on performances of shows in junior high. The food pantry is located right down here. We are lucky enough to have this lovely mural that was painted by 2 students at the River School a couple of years ago as their senior project. They created this lovely mural for us, and this is what frames our waiting space while clients wait to enter the food pantry. The food pantry is open 4 times a week. Tuesday and Saturday mornings from 10 to 1, and Wednesday and Thursday evenings from 5 to 8. All Natick Service Council clients that would like to use the food pantry make an appointment once a month to come down to the food pantry and receive non-perishable and perishable foods. This is the front of the food pantry. This is where a client will come in and receive food for about 2.5 weeks. They get about 2.5 weeks worth of food when they come to visit us. Our hope is to help supplement the food that they are receiving either through other food pantries, the use of food stamps, and their income. The food items that you see on the shelves, I would estimate about 90% of the food that we receive has been donated. We do use some donated funds to purchase food items that we don't receive, but 90% of what we see on the shelves today has been donated by an individual, by a family, by a group, in Natick, outside of Natick, throughout Metro West. We're very grateful for all the donations that are received. We focus our donations on non-perishable foods, and these are all the foods that you can see here on the shelves. We accept any and all donations. The only things that we ask is that you check the food prior to making a donation to us, that it has not expired and that it hasn't been opened. We cannot accept any open food. We also don't accept any perishable food donations. We purchase our perishable foods from large companies like a dairy distributor or a meat producer. We purchase those from them, and we buy produce also. So when a family comes to the food pantry, they will have access to all the foods you see on these shelves. We have about 32 different categories of foods, and everybody is allowed to select any food items that they would like. The only thing that we limit is quantity. The larger families get a higher quantity, the smaller families get a smaller quantity. We're lucky to have 2 volunteers, different volunteers, each time the food pantry is open to help with the food distribution, and they work together to help the family select the particular items that they like. So the volunteers will work with the family, the shopper for the family, and go through each of the items, each of the categories of food that we have available for this evening. These shelves have been stocked specifically for the food pantry being open tonight. We will help 12 families. Each family has a 15-minute shopping block. They will come in, they will pick these non-perishable foods that they want. They will be offered perishable foods such as a bag of produce, a half a gallon of milk, a pound of butter, a half a pound of cheese. We'll also offer them a meat product. Usually we have boneless, skinless chicken breast or ground beef, and we have freezers in the back of our food pantry where we store that food. One of the unique things I think our food pantry offers is that we offer personal care items and cleaning products. So when you do come to the food pantry, if you need shampoo or toothpaste or deodorant, we're able to offer you those things if they've been donated to us. At the end of tonight's food pantry session, these shelves will be pretty much depleted. And I'm happy to say that tomorrow a group of volunteers will come in to restock these shelves. We feel it's very important that the shelves look nice, they look neat, they're organized, and that there isn't an overwhelming amount of food on them. So it makes it an easier process as the family goes to select the foods for their family. One of the things we're incredibly grateful for is the setup of this food pantry. We moved into the Vai-Tatuni food pantry in March of 2010, and this was an empty room. And we were fortunate enough to work with the people at the Roach Brothers, and they helped us design the space and how to best use it. They were kind enough to help us set up that architecture. Then they came in and installed all the shelving. They donated all the shelving to us and the labor to put it all in. They were also kind enough to donate some coolers to us where we keep our perishable products, and helped us design the layout to the food pantry that we find is effective in giving out food 4 times a week.
Wow, wasn't that something? Great job. I love seeing Patty Schaefer doing an excellent job with the tour of the food pantry. Also, she talked about Roach Brothers, who's one of the many generous sponsors we have tonight. While I'm at it, I want to let everybody know our premier event sponsor for tonight's telethon is Richard Gill and Brigham Gill Plymouth Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Got all that? Right, Brigham Gill Chrysler Plymouth Jeep Dodge. Say that a few times. I dare you. Here we go. But in all honesty, thank you for all the generosity of local businesses who have supported us. Want to let you know our goal for tonight is to raise $45,000 to support the Natick Service Council's food pantry, the fuel assistance program, the backpack program, and all the other wonderful services that we provide to our neighbors. So to let us see where we're at, we're starting off right now with $28,000. If anybody can do quick math, you can see that we're a little short of our goal. So now would be the time to pick up your phone, 508-655-1791, or you can go to natickservicecouncil.org and make a donation. Last little tidbit I'll let you know is we've had a couple of other local generous businesses who have stepped up, and we'll be giving raffle prizes for people who donate tonight. So we'll be doing that twice throughout the night. So we're going to keep track of all the names, everybody that makes a donation. You're going to have a chance to win some pretty cool prizes while also supporting the efforts of the Natick Service Council. That being said, now is when it gets super fun, because we get to talk to some other youth from the town. I hear we actually have none other than some Kennedy Middle School students are going to come in and tell us what's going on. So come on in, guys. So we have with us tonight, I understand your name is Tyler, and we have Jenna and your teacher, Ms. DeBrush. How are you guys tonight? Good. All right, so I see this. We have, looks like a check payable to Natick Service Council in the amount of $662. That is amazing. Who wants to tell me what this is all about? What's your name?
Okay. Tyler Lincoln.
Tyler.
I'm Jenna.
Jenna.
And I'm Mrs.
Debrus. So tell me about this. Is this you emptied out your pockets this morning and you had $662, or how'd this happen? Time out.
We asked our homerooms to leave a bucket out for donating money to the Natick Service Council to commemorate the 3,000 plus lives lost for 9/11.
Wow. And so whose idea was it to support the Natick Service Council?
We started this idea 3 years ago on the 10th anniversary of 9/11.
Wow. Wow, so this was your whole class? Or is your teacher bringing in a lot of the money? Or there's a lot of money here, so where did it all come from? Everybody just brought some in?
Every homeroom had a bucket, and each student brought in coins, and they donated them, and we collected each week.
Wow, that's really something. So what else? What's your message to other students who are out there who were a part of this or who were not? You have any classmates you want to give them a shout out? You're like, yeah, go Kennedy.
Go Kennedy!
Yeah, what else? Woohoo! What else? What else? Something. This is your moment. Think about it. How about you?
Well, I really do want to give a shout out to, I know they're in Framingham, but the Knobscott TD Bank,
yes.
who I think I broke their change machine every week. And they would see me coming and someone would run behind the change machine to put it in. But they also waived the fees for the bank check, which was really nice. And were really enthusiastic. And how much have you raised? And they just couldn't believe that a group of middle school students could bring in that much change and raise that much money for such a great cause.
Yeah, it's incredible when a bunch of people can get together, you guys probably had a good time raising the money or watching. How long did it take you to save all this money?
Yeah.
And it was just your one class?
No, it was our whole
school. The whole school together. So imagine if every school could empty their pockets and fill change jars. That's really good. So I want to give you a high five.
Okay.
High five. Thank you so much. And you too. All right. Thank you so much. 655-1791. Thank you. Hello,
Hello, I'm Jeanette Soretter, co-vice president of the Natick Service Council. I've lived in Natick over 35 years, and I've been a member of this board for over 3. We're looking forward to having your support in our endeavors to help our neighbors in need. And as part of my professional career, I'm an educator and enjoy having the opportunity to work with young people to help them better understand what community needs there are and how the Service Council plays an important role in meeting those needs. Again, thank you for watching and thank you for your support.
Telethon. We need your help. You just saw a little video in terms of people who have already sponsored in a big way. We cannot begin to tell you how thankful we are for all of their donations. However, we need to make this board go up, and we need to make it go up even more. So what you need to do sitting at home is pick up the phone, call 508-655-1791 or 1791 if you deal in double digits, 508-655-1791, or go to the website. You can donate online. It's actually easier to donate online, www.natickservicecouncil.org. Throughout the night, we're going to have a whole bunch of special guests coming onto the stage, and right now we have the Allegro Music School. They are the harp ensemble is Eloise Baker, Claire Cushman, Sophie Lang, and the violinist is Rachel Chow. Please welcome the Allegro Music School. As people at home have probably figured out, we do have a live studio audience in here tonight, so there is no problem with people clapping. They did a wonderful job. This is the Allegro Music School. Obviously, we know that on the violin is Rachel Chow. Now, we introduced you guys, but we didn't really get a chance to have your chance to wave. So which one of you is Eloise Baker? That is her over here, okay? And Claire Cushman and Sophie Lang. For everybody at home and here in the studio audience, this is the Allegro Music School. Go ahead, you can clap. Mr. Taddeo, I believe it's your turn now. Okay. All right, just remember, got to vote early. No, that's in a while. We're calling. We're raising money. It's for the Natick Service Council Telethon. Please call, make a donation. Mr. R of Mr. R&R.
R&R. This is a great song by Jim Croce, one of the great storytellers. Called Operator.
Operator, oh, will you help me make this call? The number on a matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend, Ray. The guy she said she knew, well, was sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show. Overcome the glow, learn to take it well. Only wish my words just convinced myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. Operator, will you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. Thinking about the love that I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show. Overcome the glow, learn to take it well. Only wish my words just convinced myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Operator, well, let's forget about this call. No one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. Well, you've been so much more than kind. You can keep a dime.
Come on, sing it, Peter.
Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show. Overcome the glow, take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show. I've overcome the glow.
Jim Croce.
Very
Jim?
nice. Very nice. You know what's unfortunate, though, is there's a generation of people that have no idea who Jim Croce
Absolutely
is.
not. Absolutely not.
Great
We're trying
songwriter.
to perpetuate the classic rock and oldies.
That's it.
So Pete, is he up next? Judy, what's going on?
It's my turn.
There you go.
Back to me again.
You're on.
Once again, this is the Natick Service Council Telethon. We need your support. We have a bunch of financial donors who have, from companies throughout Natick, who have donated. You'll see them in the scrolls as we go throughout the night. It is your turn, though, to help them out. 508-655-1791 is the phone number, or go to natickservices.org and donate online. We talk about Natick Service Council. You'll see through the signs, it's neighbors helping neighbors. And somebody is here to explain how her neighbor, if you will, helped in this telethon. Joining me is Judy D'Antonio. Nice to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you. You are the job coach, from what I understand, at a very special program at the high school.
It's an amazing program, very unique program. It's called the Achieve program.
Okay.
And these young people have completed their 4 years either at Natick High School or Keefe Tech.
Okay.
And they have significant cognitive difficulties, but they're out there in the big world and they've got to learn how to function in that big world.
Okay.
And our program is basically a life skills program.
It is, okay.
And what we did 5 years ago, we rented an apartment at Cedar Gardens, and we furnished it and put pots and pans and dishes and everything. And the kids are dropped off in the morning as if they were going to school 7:30, picked up at 2:17. But within that time frame, they learned how to live on their own,
Really?
how to function on their own. It is so exciting, and it has been so successful that we now are a pilot program throughout the state of Massachusetts.
That's awesome.
It's really, really awesome.
Yeah.
So what my job as the job coach was to find them jobs with regular employer, and also situations in the community where they needed our help.
Okay.
And the first person I went to see was Greg Tatuni down at the Natick Service Council.
Natick Service Council.
And our students have been going down to the Natick Service Council, working with Patty Schaefer, working with Vi Tatuni, and all those wonderful people down there. And we go twice a week, and we prepare, the fruits and vegetables are dropped off in bulk.
Okay.
And we have to separate all of that into 24 different bags and then put those 6 or 7 different selections into a bag, tie it, put it in the fridge for this. And for my kids.
Let me interrupt for just a second. Where is this that you're doing all of this?
Oh, we go down to the Vi Tatuni Food Pantry.
Which is where?
Which is at the Natick Service Council.
Okay.
Which is the old Coolidge School.
Coolidge School.
And it is just an amazing place. People of all ages are there volunteering. And the best thing for my kids is to see that there are people that need some help, and everything is very personal and confidential. That's the first thing that they learn.
Okay.
And that they're contributing to this. There's a need out there, and they're a part of it. Yeah. And I feel so strongly about the Service Council that, as you know, a little over a year ago, I co-chaired the Say Goodbye to Natick High event.
Oh, yeah.
And we were very successful, and we raised a significant amount of money. And I, in agreement with my fellow co-chairs, decided that we would donate $5,000 to the Natick Service Council for their Joan Brack Career Center.
Okay.
And they have had different courses and programs, and 2 of my students have been able to attend that and prepare them to go the next step into the work world. Okay. And it's just a wonderful thing, and it continues, it grows. It grows.
Yeah, that's awesome. So a donation has been made to the Natick Service Council from your group, Natick High School Achieve program, right? From those kids. So again, as I said, yes, it's neighbors helping neighbors. Neighborhood kids have
that everybody
decided
knows.
that everybody knows
that sees at Roach Brothers and Stop and Shop. It's those kids.
Have decided that they want to do. Now, I need to go back in time a little bit. You mentioned Coolidge School.
Yeah.
As with Jim Croce, we lost half the people in here. Where exactly is Coolidge School?
That's Coolidge Gardens
Coolidge
now.
Gardens now,
It's Coolidge
right.
Gardens, and the food pantry is actually in the gymnasium that you played
old gym.
basketball
Yep, in the old gym.
in the old
In the
gym.
old gym.
And
You go down South Natick, and
You
instead of turning right and going down towards the school, you actually stay
turn
left, and you're looking at it.
And you know, they came to me a little over a year ago and asked if I would be able to raise money. They wanted to name the food pantry after Vi Tatuni
Yep.
because indeed she had been a teacher there
Oh, yeah.
for most of her career. And they wanted to do that. And they said if I could raise $50,000,
Okay.
that they had a matching foundation.
No kidding.
And I said, this is a piece of cake. This town loves Vi Tatuni,
Yeah.
and they want to help one another. And so we went about having an event and doing different things, and we actually raised $52,000, and the foundation matched that.
That's
So
excellent.
that's the kind of a town that Natick is.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you're also involved in some other things, like at the senior center, I understand?
Yeah, the Friends of the Natick Senior Center have had a dream for a very long while and had the funds to open a Lincoln Cafe. Because as you know, the old senior, a lot of these young people don't know that, but the senior center is on the property where the Lincoln School was many long years ago.
Yep.
So they wanted a Lincoln Cafe.
Okay.
And so I am the vice president of the Friends, and they asked me, because I had some business experience, if indeed I would start it. So in May, we opened the Lincoln Cafe. And
At the senior center?
At the senior center, in the great room. And it has just grown beyond anyone's expectations. And the reason I wanted to tell you about that is that my students, some of my students from the Achieve program, now work there.
Now work there.
Now work there, doing the register, taking orders.
Excellent.
You know, it's just wonderful. Again, it's that
Well,
circle that goes
It's
around.
the neighbors helping neighbors
Yeah.
again. Judy D'Antonio, great seeing you again. Thank you very much from the Natick High
Don't
School.
forget,
Achieve.
folks, 508-655-1791.
I can go now. We
No,
have some
they gotta
videos
go.
to show? Is that right? Yeah, we have a phone call. Almost? Almost. Okay. So, once again, as Judy just said, it's 508-655-1791. Go online. Look at the screen now. You'll see it right on the bottom. Donate online at www.natickservicecouncil.org or by phone. Phone number again, 508-655-1791. Judy, tremendous job as the job coach. It's great seeing the kids being able to move on in life.
Absolutely.
And-
Everybody
and-
can do everything. They just do
Yeah.
it differently and in a different time frame, but they can do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really excellent. Well, again, we are here for the Natick Service Council. This is the Natick Service Council Telethon. We are actually live, believe it or not. You want to know where we are? Go to the Natick Pegasus studio in downtown Natick. We're actually on the Summer Street exit. Come on up, visit with some people. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to take your donation. And it's a fun night so far. We've had a whole bunch of groups that are going on. And right now, I'm going to throw it back to my co-chair. Jillian, welcome back.
Lucky you. So just want to thank you again for tuning in. It's great we got to hear about the Achieve program from Judy D'Antonio. I just wanted to spend a moment quickly to thank our sponsors. Really fortunate to have Brigham Gill on board, and as you can see on the sign behind me, we have many other corporations and local businesses who have stepped up to support our effort with this telethon for the Natick Service Council. So you see we have Fair & Yeager Insurance, Fitness Distributors, Bernardi Auto Group, the Natick Mills, Middlesex Savings Bank, Mutual One, et cetera, et cetera. So give us a collective round of applause. Thank you to all the sponsors. I really appreciate that. I feel really fortunate to be from a community that values community service and so much collaboration. And I think this telethon is a great example of what Natick is all about. And so if you live in Natick, it's a good time to natickservicecouncil.org. Show us that you care, or at least give a little donation. We'd appreciate it. If you don't live in Natick, you could still do the same, because I'd appreciate it, and you could even win a cool prize tonight. So we'll be talking about those in a little bit. But we are having some viewing parties tonight. I understand there are folks scattered all over the place that are using this as an opportunity to get together with friends and family to tune in and watch. And I understand we might actually have a group that's ready to join us now. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. So what do we have here? I hear we might have super duper technology. We have... look at this. We are being joined tonight. You're never going to believe who's joining us. We have pasta night joining us live from the Italian Club, the Sons of Italy, over in Natick. So let's say hi to, we have Paul Joseph, who's on the board of directors. So you can see, get a little piece there.
Hello, everybody. We're here at Pasta Night at Sons of Italy. I want to thank Marisa. Everybody say hello to the Telethon. Yeah, we're doing some great things, raising money for scholarships and for the Natick Service Council this evening. So
awesome.
Really appreciated the opportunity to Marisa and the board of directors here at the Sons of Italy. It's been wonderful. So great turnout tonight, every Wednesday night. They couldn't have been more generous for this. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. And so if you're at home watching, we'd love to hear about you. Call up and let us know where you're watching it. If you could Skype you in, we'd love to do that, include you in the program. At this point, we're going to keep rolling and hear what else we have going on from the board of directors. So that was Paul Joseph. Hang up. Probably hang up on him is probably a good idea. So thank you for tuning in, and let's hear what Paul has to say. Thank you. Oh, I messed that one up, Maureen. Oh. It's all right.
Hi, my name is Paul Joseph. I joined the Natick Service Council Board of Directors this past spring after I stepped down from the Natick Board of Selectmen. For me, it's important to remember that as a community, Natick is probably one of the more diverse towns in the Commonwealth, and it was important for me to continue the work that we do on a regular basis in the town by reaching out to volunteers and working through the not-for-profit here. I believe this is a very special community, and Natick works because we have so many people willing to volunteer their time and their resources to helping each other. And one of the things that really touched me was the Neighbors Helping Neighbors moniker of the Natick Service Council. So we appreciate your ongoing contributions and support for those in our community that could really use the help. Thank you.